Today, on Bear Movie Guy, what's that? Back to the Future. This movie's almost 30 years old. Wow. It's Classic Tuesdays. Let's see what he has to say. Brought to you by the Bearded Movie Guy. Hi, the Bearded Movie Guy, and this week on Classic Tuesdays, I'm looking at Back to the Future. Yeah, it's almost 30 years old. Can you believe that? Back to the Future is directed by Robert Zemeckis and stars Michael J. Fox, Leah Thompson, Christopher Lloyd, and Crispin Glover. Marty McFly is a kid from high school. He's a good kid. He loves rock and roll music. He's late for school all the time. And his best friend is Dr. Emmett Brown, who is a scientist that most people just think is crazy. And he just invented time travel. And he put it in a car, a DeLorean. Because if you're going to put it in a car, give it some style. You know what? I'm not going to tell you any more of the plot because there's no point. If you don't know about Back to the Future, just watch Back to the Future. That's what I did with my girls. My girls had never seen Back to the Future. They're 10 and 12. I showed them Back to the Future. Guess what? They loved it. Why? Because it's awesome. This movie is so much fun and so iconic. Michael J. Fox is just awesome. Every guy I knew at that age, 30 years ago, wanted to be Michael J. Fox. Forget the fact that he's shorter than me. I wanted to be Michael J. Fox. He's cool, he can ride a skateboard, he plays guitar, he gets the girl. Like, come on, he's Michael J. Fox. Although, he wasn't the first choice for this role. You probably know this, but you might not. Back to the Future was almost completely finished with a different actor. Eric Stoltz, who's a very good actor, nothing against Eric Stoltz, but there was something about the comedy timing and something about just the way he was compared to the vision that Robert Zemeckis had for Marty McFly, that they literally did like 80% of the film and realized, we got the wrong guy. So they went and got Michael J. Fox and redid all those parts of the movie. Seriously. You can actually find photos like this of Eric Stoltz in the role of Marty McFly. That must have been a blow, man. It's like, oh, by the way, yeah, we're not going to use you. But we filmed everything. It's okay, we'll get another actor. It must have hurt in the feels. But yeah, Michael J. Fox wasn't the first choice, but he was the right choice. And that's why they reshot everything. And you could definitely tell that when you saw the interaction between him and Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd is awesome in this role. This is one of his most iconic roles. Everyone knows him as Emmett Brown. Gigawatts! The chemistry between him and Michael J. Fox is awesome. Then you have Leah Thompson. Leah Thompson did a great role. I'm not a big fan of hers, but she was awesome in this. As the mother, and then later as the girl who wants to date Marty McFly, who's her son, which is gross. Yeah. And Crispin Glover was really good as George McFly. Just the way he did his whole 50s thing, it was just perfect. But you need a villain, and the villain in this is Biff. And Biff is a great villain. Biff is played by Thomas Wilson, and I gotta give it to this guy. You hate him by the end of the film. He was great as the villain. The story's fantastic, it's comical, it's smart, it's unbelievable, but in a good way. This is an excellent movie. It's totally fun. It made Michael J. Fox a huge star and is one of my favorite movies of my childhood. Without a doubt, this is a fully bearded, five-beard movie. And a must-see for anyone who loves films in any capacity. You have to see Back to the Future. Show it to your kids. My kids loved it. So have you seen Back to the Future? Are you going to see it? Well, you have to have seen Back to the Future unless you're really young. And if you're really young, go watch the movie. I know it's 30 years old and you'd be like, I don't. Watch the movie. It's really, really good. It's fun. It's well acted. It's well directed. It's well everythinged. Yes, everythinged. I make up words whenever I want to. Deal with it. I'm big. Thanks for watching. If you do the Tumblr, Twitter thing, I do them. I do reviews and updates and all that kind of stuff, so the links are below. And until next time, stay bearded, everyone. You've been watching the Bearded Movie Guy. He's going to take a drink. Back to the Future is awesome. It's funny. It's time traveling. It's a cool car. It's got Michael J. Fox. What more do you want, people? It's got everything. Oh, yeah. Subscribe and tell your friends. And as always, YouTube safely.